I hope my screen is visible to you all. Okay. So in today's session, we are going to perform some of the experiments that are given in your list of experiments in the syllabus. Okay. So in the last session, we have learned the basic structure of C programming. So let us revise that. The basic structure, that is starting with the including header files which you are going to use in your code. So the stdio.h, then our main function in which we are going to write our code, and return 0. So I hope everybody is clear about the basic structure of C in which we are going to write our program. So next, so the first program is about write a program that performs as a calculator, that is addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction. That here we have used integer, we have used some data type. So to return something, we are using return 0. If I am using here void main, that is null, so there is no return type to it. So I can simply write as getch. The persons who are using Turbo C++ for programming has to write getch, but I'm using here integer, means data type, so that will return something. So to get the output, to get our console screen, we need to write return 0, that will return something to us. I hope now you are clear. Okay. Okay. So now coming towards the first program. The first program is we have to write a program that will perform as a calculator. Means what it will do is it will perform certain operations, arithmetic operations like addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction. In this subject, the main task is for you is to understand this program definition. To understand this program definition, you need to divide the whole sentence into small parts so that you can understand what the actual definition says it about. So this is the simple definition. In the as we go ahead, you will get the different types of definition, and I will let you know how to understand that. But these are the basics. So I'm saying you how you need to decode this definition, that what this definition says about. It says that write a program to perform calculator. Calculator, we know, everyone knows that what calculator, different kinds of operation it performs. So what they have said is here they have mentioned the different types of arithmetic operations that your program should perform. So to perform to make a calculator, we need to take some variables that you would have studied in the lectures that have the arithmetic operations are performed using arithmetic operators. To perform any arithmetic operators, we need to store some of the values in some of the variables. So to perform that operation, we have to declare some of the variables. So your first point would be a variable declaration. So I'm declaring the variable as it is number. So the data type we are going to use is integer. So integer a, comma, b. This two integers I am taking as my variables on which I am going to perform addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. This both will be an integer value. Then to store their output in sum, and first of all addition. Then I'm taking sub for subtraction and mul for multiplication. And the float data type, I'm declaring one variable, that is division, as the answer of division could be a decimal type. And the decimal type, to get the answer in decimal in the C programming language, there is a data type called as float. So now I have not please mute yourself, whoever has unmuted. So the next step is to get an output, to get the values of A and B from the user. Yes, I have already written stdio.h. Yeah, thank you for the mistake. I have forgotten .h there. Okay. So now taking input from user, we are going to use the input function, which will be stored in somewhere in the standard input output library. So I'll be using that input function, that is the scanf. But before using scanf, I need to say user that you have to enter some value. So for that, I'm taking the printf function to let the user know that please enter some value. So enter two numbers. So now scanf. So scanf is used to get the input from user. Means when we are running this program, we'll get a console screen where you as a user will give the input, will not directly give the input in the function while writing the code. So that will be user defined. So we are using scanf to take the input from the user side while we are running the program, means the runtime input from the user. So in the scanf, we'll use %d. Why %d? Because %d is a representative for the integer. So %d, and for whatever the user has given the input at runtime, will store that in the variable a. So that variable a and ampersand sign. Now for another value, means b, the same thing we need to type, comma, ampersand d. So we have taken the input from user. Now what operation we need to perform? First is addition. So what we'll do is, in the add variable, we'll store the addition of a plus b. Add will store the output which we'll get from a plus b. Now we'll print that by printf statement. Whatever the output we get, we'll be printing that by printf statement. Printf addition of two numbers percentage d plus percentage d is equals to percentage d. This is a format string I am writing here, and then the same sequence which I want in a format that I will be writing besides in the comma. So what is the first percentage d indicates? That indicates A, then B, and then our answer that will be stored in add. The same thing for the multiplication. Mul is equals to A star B printf. If you have any doubts, just let me know in the chat box so that I can clear. Okay. Why we are using scanf is to get the input from user at runtime. Now I hope you are getting it clearly. We are using scanf to get the input from user during runtime. In the real-time example, we are searching Google about something. So that is what the user-defined search is performed. That is means while running the application, we are providing input. Input means we are providing the user. It's not Google who is saying that you have to the search output will be just this only. That is not the predefined. That is user defined. So the scanf statement is allowing us to take the input from the user. I hope you are clear about it. Actually, I don't know the names properly, so I'm sorry for that. The same what I have done in the additions printf statement, same I'm doing here. So division, we are using the A divided by B, and div we have declared as float because the division answer could be in the decimal values. And integer data type doesn't allow the decimal value. So if I will take the div variable as integer, then it will provide me the output as only the value before the decimal point. For example, if the answer would be 3.5, then it will only give me the 3 as an output if I will take the division data type as an integer, the variable div variable data type as an integer. So to avoid that thing, I have taken it as float, as float allows to give you the output 6 digit after the decimal point. And as we are using percentage d for integer value, we have to use percentage f for float. Now for the subtraction, same process we'll be doing. I'm using /n here. /n is the representation for the new line, so that you get the proper output every statement in the new line. To get a new line in C, we have to use the /n. Okay. So now I'm compiling this program. The compilation will show if there is any error in the program. Yes, that has shown me the error, that is unexpected. So uh, I have done the unexpected bracket, the curly bracket that wasn't needed there. Okay, so now once again I'm compiling the program, where every time when you change the every time when you do some change, you have to save, you have to compile your program once again. So now it is being without error. Then after compilation, I can run my program. See, now they are saying me to enter two numbers. So I'm taking this at 12 as the first number, and the another number as 5. See. Are you all getting the output? Is the output clear to you? Everybody is getting this? Whatever the steps I have done? Okay. So now, so moving, can I move? What are you asking about the float? None. Uh, okay. Yes, I know that it is 2.40, but I don't know why it didn't came exactly. I have taken division as a float value too. Okay, let's try that. We'll take A as a float value. So let me compile once again. No errors. Now I'm running with the same input, 12 and 5. Okay. So that's it. We have got the 2.40 as an output. That's very good that you all are too much. If I will take one variable as a float value, then of course I have taken float A, then I have to take it, change it everywhere. So I've taken it a float value. Now everyone is clear about this program. Okay, very good. You all are so attentive in the class. That's too good. Moving on to the next program is to find the area of triangle. They have already given the formula and the variables we need to take it. A for area, H for height, and B for base. So now I'm taking a new file and I'm storing it there. Okay, so now our basic structure first. Before writing the program, always write the basic structure. Now, variable declaration, as they have shown. I am writing this comments because it is a better thing to write comment so that whenever you open your program after months or years or a time later, you can know this what the program is about. So don't think that the comments are useless. The writing comments before doing anything is a good thing while programming. So what the variables they have given is, I'm taking all the variable as float because area of triangle, the height could be in the points. So I'm taking every variable, A for area, B for base, and H for height. Every variable as a float. Now, and we have to take the input from the user. So printf, enter the height of triangle. Then it's a scanf statement. %f, comma, the variable of height, that is m%h. Now printf, enter the base of triangle. I'm typing, so ignore some of the typing mistakes or the spelling mistakes. Program will not have any mistake, but ignore the spelling mistakes. I will try that I don't do any programming mistakes. Enter the base of triangle. Now I have taken the input from the user of height and base. Now we are calculating the area of triangle. So A for area, A is equals to B star H. Yes. Where is it? We have to write the H star B star 0.5. You cannot directly write 0.5 as they have given in. So now I'm printing the calculation. We printf area of triangle equals to percentage F, comma, A. That's it. Let us compile this. Printf statement should be always in the double quotes. Don't forget that. Otherwise, they will show the error of unexpected. So height of triangle, I'm giving it as 5. And the base, I'm giving it as 3. So the output is 7.5. I hope everyone is clear about it. Double inverted commas. Yes, I have done this. Everyone clear about this program? Now, the same program it has been there where you have to implement the formula of simple interest into your program, and it's already given the form. They have given the formula itself. So this program, I'm giving you 10 minutes. I want everyone to perform by their own. So the next program that is of simple interest that you all need to perform by yourself, and in the next lab we will discuss this program to calculate the simple interest. It is same as the calculating the area of triangle. Yes, I'm waiting, you can write down, but before writing, the each and every experiment we are performing here that you need to perform by yourself, and then you have to write it in your file pages and upload in the Google Classroom. Today I have sent the link of Google Classroom to everyone. Just accept the invitation, and so you have to write each and every program into a page or book or whatever you wish to, and you have to upload it there once I do it as an assignment. So till now, if anyone is having any doubt? Everyone, as we are not having the physical lab, so I don't know that whether you are performing or not, but the next program of calculating simple interest that you all need to perform by yourself. I'm giving you a hint that how you need to write that formula of simple interest. So the hint for it is hint that how you will implement that formula in your C program is so what is the formula? I is equals to PRN, means P for principal amount into R for rate of interest into N, that is for number of years, divided by 100. So what we'll do is we will keep it into a bracket and everything divided by 100. So this is how the formula is to be written in your code. So we'll discuss, you have to implement this program by your own, and we'll discuss it in the next lab. Okay, everyone. Should I move to next program, or you have any doubt? I have shown the previous one. So moving on to the next program, that is write a program to interchange two numbers. So interchanging two numbers, interchanging two numbers. Okay. So anyone can answer that? How can we interchange two number in C? What could be the logic to interchange two numbers? Anyone? Students? Okay. What is actually the definition of interchanging two number is saying that the x is 10 and the y is equals to 20. This will be our input. So now what is the program saying? To interchange two number. So what will be the output of the program? Output will be that x will have 20 and the variable y will have 10 in it. That is interchanging two variables. So now did you got the question? Okay. So now can anyone say how can we interchange two number? Okay. So let's proceed. X and Y could be any value. So I'm taking the input from the user, declaring the variable, integer variable, x comma y. Printf, enter two numbers. Scanf, %d, comma x, and the another scanf for another variable, comma y. Now let me print the value before interchanging. Values before interchanging. X is equals to percentage d comma x, and printf y is equals to percentage d comma y. Now the logic of interchanging. What we will do is we are going to take another variable as a mediator, the variable temp, to interchange two numbers. That is, I'm going to store the value of temp, value of x in temp first of all. Then I'm going to overwrite x with the value of y, and then I'm going to overwrite with value of x. If I don't write this statement, what will be the output is when I am writing this statement x is equals to y, means it will, the value of y will be overwritten in the variable x. So the output will be 20, and the value of x now will be stored in y. So we'll get the output 20, but our desired output is 10 and 20. So this is, so we are taking the help of the third variable, that is temp is equals to x. As this is the top down language, means one line by line execution will be done. So the first statement will execute first. So if I am only writing x is equals to y and y is equal to x, the output will be same 20, 20. I hope you all are clear now. So now let us print the values after the swapping, what we are getting as an output. Sorry, I didn't got you. Y equal to, yes, y equals to temp, as the value of x we have stored in the temp. So y equals to temp. Now I'm compiling this program. No errors. Values I'm giving it as 10, and the another value as sorry, there was some error. I don't know. 10 and 20. Oh God. There is some issue with my system. but let's try once again. No problem. Uh, as there is some issue in my computer, so I'm running the same code in the online GDB compiler. So even if you don't have any of the software or the platform in your computer, you can run it. You can also perform your experiment in the online GDB compiler, even through your mobile phones also. So please, everyone, execute. This is the error of writing m%. Okay, now once again I'm okay. See, the values before interchanging is x equals to 10 and y equals to 20. It's not showing perfectly, so let me write the slash n so that everything comes in the new line. Okay, see, now I hope everyone is getting it. The values before interchanging, that is 10 and 20, and the values after interchanging is 20 and 10. So the variables have been swapped. That wasn't the error, that was actually the code was copy pasted there. Okay, good. So now all are clear with this logic. I hope everyone is clear with this program of interchanging. Okay, the next one. Write a program in which you will enter a value of a distance in kilometer and then convert it to meter, feet, inches and centimeter. So the next program is about converting the kilometer into meters, inches, and feet. I hope everybody is getting my screen. Sorry, the screen was not visible. Going with the basic structure first. Including the header files. Now the variable declarations, as we will need the multiple variables to store the conversation. So first of all, the variable would be the input, that is we need the distance value in kilometers. So the variable I'm giving it as a float as it's calculating the distance. So the data type for the variable is float. Now the first variable that would be our input variable, that is I'm taking it as a kilometer, as we need the distance in kilometer. Then we need the conversion of that variables into meter, feet, inches, and centimeter. So for meter, I'm taking the variable as m, for feet f, I for inch, and cm for centimeter. All are the float variable. So let us say the user to enter the distance value. Scanner to get the input from the user. For the float and the input variable m% input variable, that is kilometer. So the whatever the input I'm getting from user will be stored in the variable kilometer. Right? Now the conversion. What is the first conversion? We are converting the kilometer into meter. Right? So converting kilometer to meters. So what is the formula for converting kilometers to meter? That is m is equals to kilometer into 1000. I hope I'm correct. Printing the output of the conversation, so I'm using the printf statement. If anybody is having any doubt, just let me know in the chat box. Now converting kilometers to feet. So F is equals to kilometer into 3280.84, right? If I'm wrong with the formula of conversation, then please correct me. Printf now converting kilometer to inches. We have saved the inches by the variable I. So I is equal to kilometer into 39370.1. So printing that conversion. I hope everyone is clear with the syntax and the program I'm writing. Now converting it kilometers to centimeters. So what is the formula for converting kilometer to centimeter? Is centimeter is equals to kilometer into 1 kilometer into 1 lakh. So printf those conversation. For getting the output into the next line. /n That is a simple. I have written print instead of printf, typing error. Sorry for that. Now I hope. Once again, I have written somewhere print. Capital. Be careful with it. Your capital and small. Be careful with the capital and small writing. Write everything into small so that there won't be any error, as they are the inbuilt, we can say, the functions. So they are predefined. So it won't allow your mistakes of capital and small. So I'm entering the distance value as 5. So here is the output. Let me bigger the screen. The conversion of kilometer to meter is 5,000. The from the feet is 16,000, 4.40 something. Then kilometer to inches is 1,96,850.5 or something. And the conversion of kilometer to centimeter is 5 lakh. So I hope everybody is clear about this program. Yes, Kunal, are you having any doubt?
यस मैम.
Yes, speak up.
मैम स्कैन एफ में कोमा के बाद आप क्या लिख रहे हो?
I'm writing there M%.
मैम वेयर इज इन कीबोर्ड?
In keyboard, above 7 means the upper, where you are having the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after the escape line. The first line is of,
it is like end na.
yes, end. That is called as M%.
Yes ma'am, I tried previous that to convert exchange, but I have getting error.
Where did you got the error? Can you just write your error into the chat box so that I can solve it out?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. Actually, the error is about the unexpected. You have forgotten the semicolon. So that is the error about unexpected before the X. In the 6th line printf statement, you have forgotten the semicolon there. And even over here too, after the temp equal to X also, X equals to Y, don't forget to write the
Okay ma'am.
semicolon after each and every statement.
Okay ma'am. Ma'am,
Sorry?
thank you ma'am. Ma'am, it is done.
Done? Executed?
I got. Yes ma'am.
Okay, very good. So I hope everybody is clear about the conversation program. Any doubts? Anyone who is getting any error too can just let me know the error into the chat box so that I can solve. Any doubts? Okay, students. So now you can give your attendance into the chat box. So in the next lab, we'll be discussing this program that I have given you as your homework, means as a practice program, that is the simple interest program that I have given you all for the practice. And I have also given you the hint and the logic of that program, what you have to do. In the next lab, we'll be continuing the program from the sixth program. So everyone can give their attendance. Okay. Wrapping up with today's session. Thank you all. If you have any doubt in any of the program while executing, we'll discuss it in the next lab. Okay. So you all can leave the session. Thank you so much. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Thank you.